guys.
Hi guys.
I'm Sana.
I'm Shauna.
And welcome to the Twin Diaries.
Yes.
If you're new here, thank you for joining us and subscribe. So today we're going to be talking about one of the most hated classes in nursing school, pharmacology.
I would say hated.
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't like it, or they're just
it's
scared
like a
of
hit or miss.
it. Yeah.
If you like memorization, you like it. And then
Yeah, if you're good at memorizing stuff, you're Gucci.
Or if you're a pharm tech, like all the pharm techs be like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah, I have one in my class. If she ever watches this, her name is Marie. But yeah, like she's a pharm tech, and I swear, I'm pretty sure it's not hard for her.
No.
But anyway, we're going to talk about it because I have not gotten below a B in that class. Like, that is not a stressful class for me.
Same.
At all.
It's a good fact though.
Yeah, I'm taking it right now, and that's not a class that I worry about at all. Like, if anything, that's one of my easiest classes to study for, straight memorization. If you did good at AMP and you were good at memorizing then you should be fine in pharmacology. So,
but what gets people is that it's overwhelming because sometimes in the beginning it's hard to get used to because they throw a lot at you, and so you're like, how am I supposed to memorize every individual drug?
That's
but that's
true.
not how you study for pharm. You want to study the class as a whole, and then if they have particular drugs that your teacher likes to note on, or it's like star this and remember this one, and it has like a little small detail, that's when you can go back and be like, okay, so this goes with that. But first, learn the whole drug class. So we'll talk about that.
That's the easiest way. So let's say it's anti-epileptics. You're going to look at every drug that's anti-epileptic, know exactly what anti-epileptic itself does. Don't try to just study like, okay, well this one does this and then this one does that. No. Just try to know them like as a whole, because that's what I was doing. I was like, how the hell am I supposed to study for this?
And I was like, no ma'am.
So we actually have templates and farm notes already made up on our YouTube up on our Etsy shop, and you can get to it from our Instagram and our bio, or we're also going to link it down below, and you can use those to help guide your studies, and then you could just write on them. That's what I do.
That your
extra notes
teacher might do. Yeah, or something else that she might learn when you're doing like test practice questions and you have a rationale. Another thing, we have a drug suffix chart. That will also help you learn drugs, because we know that there's like a ton in the class, right? But a lot of them might end in the same thing. Like, it might end in tryptin, or it might end in azole, or it might end in something like that. Like,
Pam,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
So if you see those, then that helps you remember what class that belongs to, and then you can go look for the side effect that they might be looking for, or what you think that might cause.
You might even just be able to cross that out, because you know, like, oh, that's an antibacterial, or that is an anti-anxiety drug. I'm not looking for that, so that's not going to be the answer. So you can. It'll also just help you narrow it down. So if you don't know anything at all, if you at least know like that's probably this and that's probably that, that'll help you get the question right.
Right.
Let's see. So the best way so first let's talk about when I first started. I asked this one over here, since she already took it, how she studied for it.
It was trial and error, and I finally found something that worked. So
she told me charts, which is where my notes on Etsy came from. That's how I got the idea. Whatever. Those are literally the notes though that I made for my class that I'm taking right now for school. But that idea came from her and me looking at her notes and seeing how she did it. So it's by the drugs, the action, by the action and uses, then adverse effects, and then drug interactions.
Right.
That's the best way to look at it, the picture as a whole, and it helps you understand it. So that way when it comes down to studying it and knowing specific drugs, it makes it 20 times easier.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's what I said. Link down below so you can see that. That's how I first started studying for it. And then after, so I'll look at that, study that, and then I will take, I'll also look at my teacher's PowerPoints, jot down extra notes on there. When the blueprint comes out, Quizlet is being made. So that helps me. I'll literally just make a Quizlet of everything that was in her blueprint, and I'll do the learn option from there. Learn on Quizlet is your best friend. It is there for a reason. Like, I use that exact same thing in AMP. Did I not? I think we did a video talking about that. It is the best thing when you're taking a class that involves memorization. If there's a class that involves definitions, like, I can't use it for med surg or anything. Can't use it for classes like that. But pharm, for AMP, for micro, like...
And even for spelling, I know some teachers, they kind of like to quiz on spelling. And so literally if you don't spell the drug right, then they won't give you the point. I think that will be helpful for that as well.
Dude, like, It's my best friend. There's another girl that's in my class. I don't want to like call her out, but I'm always with her. But she literally used the Quizlet the second test, and I think her test went up by like 25 point. Like it like made a huge difference. Like I can't stress it enough to use a learn option. Even taking the time, like I know people say like it takes so much time to make a Quizlet, blah blah. Taking the time to make it your learning. You know what I mean? So I did that. I didn't care how long it took me to do. It takes a long time to make flashcards. It takes a long time to type notes. But literally, also what you can do, which I do as well, as soon as you finish the Quizlet, I literally print it out. There's like a review thing where they'll let you print it out in table format, which is what I do. And then I'll take that and bring it to school to study for the test. Make sure you get 100. Learn it by 100. When it says 100%, like you mastered it by 100%, that's when you know you're ready to take the test. Do not go into the test if you haven't finished a Quizlet and you have like 85% mastered.
I mean, well, if you don't finish it, then you kind of don't have a choice. But try to get to 100 beforehand.
Yeah.
What I will say is that I don't know if the learn option was even there when I was in farm or not. What I used to do is I'm just a repetitive learner. Everybody's different. I know some people, they hate to study while looking at a computer. So I never used Quizlet in that sense because I just got annoyed by looking at the computer. I need something that's like hard. So basically, Quizlet is almost in the form of a flashcard. So if flashcards work for you, then do that. Obviously, like what we did might not always work for you. So what I did was when I created my charts, I literally always had my charts with me, and I literally looked at them until it was like I memorized everything that was on that dang page. So that's kind of what I did. I mean, sometimes I get overwhelmed by having too many different sources to study from. So we're giving you options so that you can figure out what works for you, because just because it works for one person doesn't mean it'll work for you. So try out your option, and remember, like, if you didn't get the grade that you wanted, don't go do the same thing.
Right.
You gotta switch it up until you get the grade that you like or want, and then you can stick with that. So
all I'm saying is Quizlet has never failed me. And I don't like flashcards, so it's funny that she says it's kind of like similar to flashcards. But I hate flashcards. You will not see me carrying a deck of cards with me. No. That's a no, sis.
And it takes a lot too. But some people love to handwrite, and that helps them retain. So
that's true. There's a bunch of people in my class that make flashcards. Could never
what
be
I
me.
will say is the learn option, when I did use it, this was later on, it's more of an active learning system.
That's why I think it works so well.
Just flashcards. You have to type. They have like you can
change it actually. You can make it multiple choice questions. You can make it a flashcard, and you can make it a type it out.
And I think you can create your own quizzes too, right? What? You can create your own quizzes. And
yes,
stuff.
also you can do test options to see if you're getting it. So I did that as well. Like literally, my professor will be up there teaching, and me and Marissa are literally like on Quizlet. On Quizlet, like just like probably doing it over and over again until we get 100%. We're like, yeah, whatever you're talking about doesn't matter. This this test coming up matters. But y'all know I don't pay attention to class. I say that all the time.
I don't either.
But I'm telling you, like, I swear by it. If anybody is struggling in farm right now, just like please, and then come back. Just try it. Just try it. Make a Quizlet. Like if your teacher puts out a blueprint or whatever, make a Quizlet for this test based off the blueprint. Do it until you get a 100. Me and Marissa, we stayed up until like I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning or 1:30 or something like that doing the quiz until we got a 100, and then the next day, we were just looking over it again.
Well, yeah, what I will say is don't go the night before the test, make a Quizlet. First of all, it's time consuming.
Do it before time.
You need a lot of time beforehand to like make it and then be able to study it. I would not recommend trying to do that a night before and you spend most of the time making it that you barely have much time to study it. So
that's what I'm saying. Make sure you get 100% on it, which means you need to give yourself time to make 100% on it. I think I had like over 121 I think on the last test, 121 things I had to get through to master. So imagine I couldn't do that in probably one day.
Right.
But you know,
then if you're not interested in that, just try the charts, see if the charts work. Try the Quizlet, see if the Quizlet works. Like, you aim for whatever grade you want.
Or try them both.
Yeah.
Start off studying with the charts. Put all your notes possible on there, so that way when it comes down to making your blueprint and then you want to make it into a Quizlet, everything's in one place. That's all I did.
Yeah.
So I just flipped through and I added, this is what's on what she says she is on the blueprint, type that out. Flip to the next chart. This is what's on there, type that out. Flip. It's like organized, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, I'm going to show you exactly what my thing looks like with all my charts for each test. This is my binder. I might recommend getting like a sturdy one because you want to keep your notes intact. I keep them in protective sleeves. This is my drug suffixes chart. I hope you guys can see this. If you can, I'll put an extra clip in. This is the suffix thing I was talking about. We sell these in our shop. This is the schedules and the pregnancy categories, which you also need to know because a drug will be like category A, category B, blah, blah. And then these are what the notes look like. These are the charts. Extra notes from the teacher's PowerPoint.
Straight to
questions.
the point.
Very straight to the point. Very organized. So you know what you're looking at when you're... So I know you guys actually want to see what they look like. So that's why I'm showing you. Yeah. This is what they look like. Link it is going to be down below. So that way, when it comes time, all I'm doing is flipping through this. And some have like a lot more notes than others. These weren't really as much on the test. That's why they're pretty empty. But yeah. So I will flip through that, go from there. Oh, this is on there, type, blah, blah. Everything is already in one spot. I can, if before the test, I can choose to look at Quizlet, or I can just choose to look at these and then highlight or mark whatever I know for sure is going to be on the test.
And we have a lot of people who prefer to use the templates because, like I said, some people are tactile learners. So they got the little drug template and then they filled it out themselves, what goes with their teacher's PowerPoint, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't want to write as much, you can use the ones that we already have for that drug class and then add on what your teacher says. So find out what works for you so you can get that A and then stick with that.
Pretty much all we do for pharmacology, figure out what works best for you. The two, like just to repeat, so you know, the two ways that we just use, charts, Quizlet, that's it.
Yes.
Comment down below if any of these work for you.
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Subscribe and thrive.
Bye.